tell you a little bit about our morning. A little marriage moment with Zion and Karen. Guys, we have been in this has been an extremely stressful week, and I'm not going to lie, and it's not over. And sometimes you just have to have a little bit of humor in the middle of stress. So this morning, we are going to have Zion's monthly cath change appointment. We get out early, we get there, we get it done, and we come out. And we are parked in an accessible parking spot that has the striped off, but it's a little striped off area. So for a largish vehicle like what we call Big Blue, it doesn't always work out for us, especially if a car is parked close. Now, let me back up and say, a couple of weeks ago, our battery went out and we had to replace it. And ever since then, every time we deploy our ramp, it only comes out on long ramp. And the long ramp comes out like vroom, really fast. And when I say long, I mean that ramp is long. So it's not conducive to really parking in a parking spot and using it. So I have learned, out of necessity, that I can deploy the ramp and then I can push it in. And then I can deploy it a little bit more, and I can manually push it in, and I deploy it a little bit more, and I manually push it in until I get it about the length of the short ramp. Well, it's heavy, and if you're not careful, when you set the ramp back down on the ground, I pinch my fingers. Nobody else seems to pinch their fingers around here but me, but I pinch my fingers when I set it back down on the ground. So if I push the ramp too far in, then I don't have a place to grip very good, and I smush my fingers. So we're outside. Back to this morning, we're outside. I'm deploying the ramp and I'm pushing it in, and I'm deploying it and I'm pushing it in, and it's a pain. And I get it all the way out, pushed in all the way out, and I look at the car beside me and I look at Zion's chair and I'm like, this isn't gonna work. This is not gonna work. So Zion, in his infinite wisdom, rolls over up to the ramp and he's looking at it and he's like, you have like that much more space to push in. That much more space. And so anyway, I'm like, not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. And so he just kept on, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that. So here's what I know about my husband. He doesn't like for me to go to any extra work for him. So what I was going to have to do is I was going to have to bring the ramp back in. I was going to have to back out of the parking spot. I was going to have to find a place to go where I could do this process all over again. And so he's not wanting me to have to do that. And I know that. But I see this car. I see Zion's wheelchair. And I know this is not going to work. It's just not going to. So, and then he's like, you hold that side and I'll hold this side and we'll push it in. And I think I'll have enough space to get in. He really wouldn't have. And he didn't want me to go to any extra work. But I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. So this is what I got. Hey, Zion.
What?
Did you make that sound you just made at me? Make that sound you just made at me. All because I got that sound. All because I wouldn't push
try
the ramp
something.
In.
You would not try
because
something.
I have already used that ramp and pushed it in more times than I care to count.
Talk to the hand. Talk to the hand. Hello, this is Zion Smith, and I do not approve of this message.